Ford vehicles are built on decades of engineering expertise, which means we can provide exclusive, accurate and secure telematics data. Ford Pro Telematics, available via Ford Fleet Marketplace, is designed to address the daily challenges faced by fleet managers and their drivers. Most Ford vehicles already have integrated Ford modem technology, meaning no need for installation downtime or third-party device management. These modems feed real-time vehicle data directly into Ford Pro Telematics, optimizing vehicle uptime, security of your fleet, and improving overall efficiency. Ideal for small to large fleet customers, Ford Pro Telematics offers a range of productivity tools, alerts, and vehicle insights, allowing you to monitor your vehicle's performance, keep track of where they go, how they're used, and how they're running. The system is available to all new Ford internal combustion engines, ICE, and plug-in hybrids, as well as for all electric models via Ford Pro e-Telematics. And with a third-party plug-in modem, you can integrate Ford Pro Telematics across your operation, including older Ford models and other non-Ford vehicles in your fleet. Live across most European markets and continually evolving, this walkthrough demonstrates how a fully subscribed version of Ford Pro Telematics provides actionable insights to improve the overall productivity of your fleet. This is the Ford Pro Telematics dashboard. Across the top are the 5 main tabs: Dashboard, Vehicles, Live Map, Drivers, and Vehicle Health. The dashboard provides quick access to real-time data to help make informed decisions. Compare the day-to-day performance of your fleet and make relevant adjustments to improve productivity and increase profitability. We are logged into all vehicles, with a total of 253 vehicles. Fleet Vehicle Summary can include a combination of ICE, EV, and non-Ford vehicles fitted with a third-party plug-in modem. You can also see the immediate vehicle health status of your fleet. Keeping an eye on this could lead to lower maintenance costs. Here we see 190 of the vehicles are up to date with their vehicle health. 12 vehicles are overdue a health action. Clicking on overdue will show what those actions are. There are 17 needing action now and 34 needing action soon. We can see the vehicle's health in more detail by clicking on the Vehicle Health tab. Further down the dashboard, we see which vehicles have entered geofences. These geographical areas, drawn on a live map by the Fleet Manager, could encompass depots, work sites, or repair shops. 117 vehicles are currently in this geofence, and the remaining 89 are not. Vehicle utilisation provides the Fleet Manager with a quick overview of how many vehicles were used in the last 24 hours. You can see 167 vehicles were not utilised in the last 24 hours, and as a Fleet Manager, you may want to investigate that. Vehicle Signal Status shows 252 vehicles with all their data on, and 1 with their data off. If a customer doesn't want GPS tracking, they can turn it off, which results in a smaller subset of information. Finally, vehicle inspections performed today is linked to the Ford Pro Drive app for drivers who are required to perform a vehicle inspection at the start of their day. Entered on a quick checklist via their app, the drivers inspect tyres, look for dents or damage, check lights are working, making sure their vehicle is ready to drive. Here we can see 3 drivers have missed inspections. As a Fleet Manager, I'd like to know why, as this may put the vehicle and driver at increased risk. If they report an issue with their vehicle, for example the wing mirror was damaged, then the issue would appear against that vehicle in Vehicle Health to be resolved and booked in. Once the customer is signed up to Ford Telematics Essentials and the Ford dealer to their professional technician system, they can access vehicle health data for faster and smarter diagnostics. The Ford Live Centre connects our Ford Live agents with our dealers in real time with expertise, resources and vehicle health data to identify where assistance can be provided to resolve technical issues or expedite parts. Moving to fuel, here we see all fuel data for the ICE vehicles on a weekly basis. Fuel tends to be one of the largest expenses within a fleet's budget. This information helps fleet managers identify cost savings with efficient driving. This vehicle has moved 792.3 miles and used 26.7 gallons of fuel, so you can see the efficiency, idling fuel consumed, and the idling fuel cost. Adding multiple fuel costs in the fleet settings can make this data even more accurate. To improve this driver's efficiency, a fleet manager can investigate the driver behaviour reporting section. If this is a regular occurrence, they can action the in-vehicle coaching to verbally prompt the driver if the engine idles too long or if the system detects undesirable driving practices. No information against a vehicle means it hasn't been used that week. If you're looking for a more detailed report, you can export a CSV file. Charge Insights provides data on electric vehicles. An all-electric fleet is the future for sustainability, and current research indicates that the EV signals and their associated features are a game-changer for forward-thinking fleets. When changing your fleet to EVs, this Sustainability Metrics panel is the first set of data you'll want to visit. Here you see how much fuel you've saved and the reduction in carbon dioxide entering the atmosphere as a direct result of your EV usage. Below are a variety of reports to support your transition to EVs. Cost versus energy. This report shows the energy added in a charging session versus the cost of the event. It should be a linear relationship. The more energy you add, the more the event should cost. This report helps the fleet manager identify any high-cost charge events that need further investigation, which can be done using the CSV export. You can also see total charging expenses by day, charging duration by number of hours. Average power shows the speed of charging. The fleet manager then takes action if the vehicles are not ready when required. Using Ford Pro Depot software can help you optimize energy on-site and reduce costs. The two reports a fleet manager might use most are the vehicle plugged-in trend and the state of charge at unplug. Vehicle plugged-in trend highlights the type of charging carried out throughout the day. As fleet manager, you would like to see most charging events occur between 7 p.m. until 6 a.m., as this would indicate the vehicle is charged sufficiently and therefore driven more efficiently throughout the day. In addition, using the public charging network is the most expensive charging option. With state of charge at unplug, you would expect to see when a vehicle is unplugged at 6 a.m., it's 80 to 100% charged, reducing the need to top up throughout the day. These useful reports help fleet managers develop the best charging policy for electric vehicles by optimizing sustainable energy usage to balance energy flow and leverage EV battery capacity, ultimately reducing fleet costs. For more detailed charging information plus vehicle analysis, a CSV export will help a fleet manager decide their charging policy. The Vehicles tab shows us the full list of vehicles in the fleet. We can see if they're connected, the VIN, year they were built, model, current mileage, fuel or EV status. This Mustang Mach-E has 21 miles left before the battery is depleted. This vehicle is in a low state of charge. You can assign a desired level of low state of charge alert via the notifications page and receive this alert as a text or email. Further along, we can also see the vehicle's health status and whether it's moving. Tags, when you want to identify a particular type of vehicle and how long it's been in operation. By clicking the ellipsis next to a vehicle, you have the option to change the data setting for one or more vehicles to all data off or GPS tracking off. Turning off the data means you will lose most of the telematics functionality. By clicking on this vehicle, we are taken to its vehicle details page. Here we see in more detail state of charge, range, status, and exactly where the vehicle is. When in a low state of charge, the vehicle is encircled by a red shaded isochrone, which determines the distance the vehicle can travel on its remaining 10-mile charge. The blue discs within the isochrone pinpoint the nearest charging points within that range. Clicking on the disc reveals its location, what type of charger, cost, how far away, and charger availability, helping to reduce range anxiety. If subscribed to public charging management, the driver also has access to this information via their in-vehicle charge assist located in the vehicle's sync screen. Tapping on the address will activate their navigation system, directing them to one of the 400,000 plus charge points in the Blue Oval charge network across Europe. There may be other non-Ford charger stations available, but they won't appear on this app. Clicking the vehicle health reveals health status, service information, and current issues. Location history shows the vehicle's journey with the use of a timestamp, including the vehicle status and any driver behaviour events. And trip history shows in-depth trip info and driver behaviour events such as speeding and harsh braking. This is one of the most important areas of telematics, cataloguing in minute detail data from each vehicle, from their working hours to overall efficiency. Heading back to Vehicles and the Departure Preconditioning tab. Only applicable to EVs, this function enables the fleet manager to warm the vehicle and battery in cold environments, or cool when it's hot while plugged into charge, maximising range for the day ahead. This high energy usage can be set across all vehicles, with individual departure times throughout the week. Ford Pro e-Telematics is available for Ford electric vehicles such as the e-Transit, along with access to the Blue Oval charging network. This is free for a year. Live Map provides an immediate view of the status and location of your fleet in real time. You can check live range on your EVs and see if vehicles are moving, stopped, or charging. We see this vehicle is moving and has a good state of battery charge, with a range of 119 miles remaining. Being able to easily locate vehicles ensures the right vehicle with sufficient range is dispatched to complete a new or emergency job. Geofences are drawn geographical shapes created by the fleet manager to see at any one point in time how many vehicles are in that area. For example, draw a shape around your depot or worksite to see how many vehicles occupy that area. There is even the option to see a geofence history report. Drivers tab contains a roster of all the drivers in the fleet and which vehicles they're assigned to. There are two ways in which a driver can be associated with a vehicle. Either the fleet manager assigns a driver, or the driver can use the Ford Pro Drive app to scan the vehicle's VIN number. Driver behaviour reporting, used as a coaching and recognition tool, shows driver score per driver, based on 4 events: speeding events, seatbelt violations, harsh events, and excessive idling time. These 4 events can be weighted for relevance by the fleet manager. From this score, we can see Ann Cardis is the best driver, as they have 100% out of 100. Exporting a CSV file provides offline documentation for your records. The driver's behaviour data, used in conjunction with in-vehicle coaching, actions a verbal prompt over the sync system.
Please avoid rapid acceleration when possible. Accelerating slowly is more fuel efficient.
And monitors if the driver exhibits poor driving behaviour, making for better driving and ultimately helping maximise an EV's range. If a driver doesn't want to be monitored, they can choose not to be assigned to a vehicle. In this case, the vehicle's registration becomes the ID and appears in the Vehicle Behaviour Reporting tab. Here we see every vehicle in the fleet in order of worst driving events. Looking at excessive idling time, this vehicle has 26 hours and 8 minutes of idling time over the past month, drastically reducing the efficiency of this vehicle. With a combination of these tools, the fleet manager will be able to recognise good and coach poor driving behaviour. There are 3 ways in which the vehicles can be added to the list: if they have a FIN, Fleet Identification Number, Excel bulk upload, or one vehicle at a time. If a driver needs to charge their vehicle at home overnight, reimbursement reporting logs the charging event for the fleet manager, who can then reimburse the driver for the use of their home energy. So you can see in August, John Manning is owed €8.08. The fleet manager can set their own reimbursement rate to an individual EV driver. The Vehicle Health tab takes us to an overview of the fleet, starting with overdue, followed by Action Now issues, down to Action Soon and Up to Date. There are 2 ways for adding issues: via the Ford Pro Drive app when carrying out a vehicle inspection, or adding an issue to the Vehicle Health page. Other than that, they are generated by service rules or data from the vehicle. Vehicle Details takes you to its health status page, where you can see more information about the issues listed. Without needing to leave the app, you can book an appointment here with a local Ford dealer to fix the issue. Within Fleet Settings, you can create vehicle misuse rules. For instance, you can assign an alert if the vehicle is turned on outside normal operating hours. You can set up service rules, so you can create a rule that alerts you when your vehicles reach 18,000 miles, as they would then need a service or a check for oil levels. If the driver uses their vehicle for personal use in the evenings and at weekends, privacy scheduling can be set to turn GPS off during these times. Editable driver behaviour events defines a driving policy for your fleet by choosing any combination of driver behaviour events to aggregate a driver's score. Driver score defines a driver strategy unique to your fleet policies by choosing any combination of driver behaviour events to aggregate a driver's score. Finally, Inspection Checklists offers you the choice between the standard Ford Basic Checklist or adapt it to meet your specific fleet needs. User Settings allows you to change your location and language, plus choose between Imperial or Metric. This is where you choose how to receive alerts, either in-app, email or text message. You can also configure a low-range limit to prevent out-of-operation vehicles by receiving state-of-charge notifications. Vehicle not plugged in notifies you when a vehicle hasn't been plugged in during a designated time frame, for instance, overnight. Ford Pro Telematics makes analysing your fleet quick and efficient. Mass data can be confusing. Ford Pro Telematics streamlines this data to create actionable insights, increasing fuel and electric efficiency. It also optimises your running costs to give you a competitive advantage. So, you can plan more effectively, minimise downtime, and extend the life and safety of your fleet. If you want to discover more about Ford Pro Telematics or have any further questions, please contact our Command Centre team, who will be happy to help.